Rob Hatmaker, a good friend of both Georgia and Harry Osgoodby, wrote this letter during the holidays in New York City, early December of 1883. Rob wrote, New York City, December 6, 1883. Dear friend Georgia, I hope you will not adopt my practice in answering your last few letters, of allowing them to wait until my reply is overdue 3 or 4 days. But the accumulated work of 2 holidays last week has made it impossible for me to write to you before. So much has been said in the public prints of Evacuation Day that I will simply mention it. In 1883, New York's celebration of Evacuation Day, the celebration of the British evacuating New York at the end of the Revolutionary War, was accompanied by the unveiling of a statue of George Washington in front of what is now the Federal Hall National Memorial. Thanksgiving will be readily disposed of by my saying that it was passed very pleasantly at home. I left New York on Wednesday night going via Canandaigua for Peñon, and started back Thursday evening, arriving at Rochester at 9:45 p.m., returning here on the St. Louis at 11 o'clock. An important engagement with Mr. Embry at Rochester prevented my calling at your house, much as I would like to have done so. I am sorry, but as I expect to go up again at Christmas time, I will endeavor to see you all then. I think you have done admirably in taking your part so faithfully at every meeting, with the one exception, which I feel sure was a mistake, and which I shall be only too glad to forget. I am perfectly willing that the promise should go on until the end of the year, and I sincerely hope that that good example which you have set before the young people at the Central Church will not terminate at that time, but continue to increase in every way. My confidence has not been shaken in the least by this failure. I think based on this there was a promise established between Georgia and Rob that they would both attend church regularly and be involved in their church's communities. It appears that she accidentally forgot to attend an event or something like that. While I regret that I cannot be present at your fair, I wish you the greatest success financially, and I hope you will all have a good time. I am sorry I cannot suggest anything new which might tend to increase your receipts. I have not thought how gratifying it must be to know I am 17 years old. In fact, the day almost passed without my thinking of it at all, so I cannot make a very long story out of that. It seems to me I was introduced to a Miss Potter somewhere, but as I do not remember anything about her, I will fully endorse whatever you may have told her, not doubting but it was entirely correct and proper. How is Harry getting along? Nothing new here which would be likely to interest you. With kind regard to all, I am, yours very truly, J. Rob Hatmaker. Rob's asking of Harry's well-being is very touching, and he is clearly a great friend to both of them to write so often. Rob's letters, though frequent so far in the videos, are not common in the collection as a whole, so savor them while we have him with us. In our next letter, Georgia Osgoodby's much talked about, much looked forward to paper fair comes upon the stage, so stick around to hear all about it.